boredom is killing me. The only entertainment I have around here is watching the insects fly by. Speaking of which, seems one of them has come to visit me. I wonder, is he here to taunt me or implement some sort of restorative justice? We'll just have to wait and see. If you have nothing to say, then run along and let me be.
The engine people.
No surprise there.
In order to catch Heliobi on the run, the Ten Lords Commission has devised a few gadgets.
There's always this peculiar smell coming from that person. peculiar smell coming from that person. I can't bear it anymore.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here. Without you, our ghost hunting squad would be nothing.
Hey, I'm a reliable squad member too.
Sure, when you're not passed out in fear.
Cut it out. If you keep teasing me, I'm not gonna perform my boulder smashing trick for you anymore.
The official name is the Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobi Containment Breach Incident. That was the name given to us by decree of the Ten Lords. Since we managed to survive the Fyxestroll Garden incident, the Ten Lords decided to entrust us with hunting down and subduing the Heliobi using our special skills. That's right. This expedition was commissioned by the Ten Lords themselves. I am unsure as to why they attached so much importance to this endeavor, but I have a theory.
Huahua is a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and I'm a Cloud Knight. We must answer the call to the best of our abilities. And this one here is an Outworlder who's done great things for the sake of the Xianzhou. But why did little Gui have to get dragged into this? This mission is too dangerous for a civilian.
Ugh, I get it. You don't think I have any special skills, so I'll just get in the way?
Every flower and tree on the Xianzhou is significant in its own way. Miss Gui has her own strengths, too. As a famous street performer and live streamer, she has precisely the skills we need to acquire intel for our mission. Miss Gui has set up a social media account under the guise of investigating paranormal phenomena and unexplained mysteries. We can use it to gather intel for our mission.
You hear that, Sushong? I'm a key member of the squad! They said I could be a Ten Lords Commission intelligence hawk!
I might not be a scholar, but I don't think calling someone a hawk is a compliment.
The Ten Lords Commission has specially entrusted Judge Huohuo with commanding the ghost hunting squad, so please make sure to follow her lead in all matters related to the Heliobi.
That's right. I won't let us down.
Captain Huahua, should we start the ghost hunt now?
Captain? You can just call me Huahua. Oh, I'm really surprised that Madame Hanya asked me to be the leader of the ghost hunting squad. After Tail disappeared, I thought for sure the commission would ask me to resign. But for some reason... Anyway, I'll do my best to carry out my duties. As for our mission, Cirrus was locked up in Fyxestroll Garden, but there are a lot of other Heliobi that escaped after the creation furnace was broken. According to the Ten Lords Commission understanding of Heliobi behavior, they tend to roam densely populated areas in search of hosts. And wherever they go, there are bound to be reports of supernatural phenomena. Little Gui, can you show us the website we'll be using for intel?
user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obviously fake, but other times, it's hard to tell from just a few words on the internet. After all, some people will make up all kinds of nonsense to attract attention.
So, we still have to go out and fact-check the leads?
Plus, the Spiritfarers from the Ten Lords Commission will be carrying out their own investigation in secret as well.
Speaking of attracting attention, how do we get a following on a paranormal activity website? Sounds like Little Gwei's department. She used me in some of her performances just to draw a bigger crowd.
Haha, that's the easy part. We just post some videos of us ghost hunting, subduing heliobi. We're working for the Ten Lords Commission after all. We're gonna have the best content out there. Madame Hanya has already given us the green light. We'll record our heliobi hunting expeditions to get more followers, and then use the intel from our followers to find more heliobi. It's like a vicious cycle. Wait, a virtuous cycle.
Oh wait, aren't we supposed to be operating in secret?
Well, another thing we have to think about is that heliobi feed on the emotions of their hosts. They can even manipulate a host into revealing their deepest secrets. Wouldn't posting a victim's personal information online cause even more harm to the victim? I'm not trying to pick holes, just raising some concerns.
The way I see it, operating in secret and exposing the paranormal go hand in hand. We won't reveal the names of any victims. We'll just post some pics and videos of the squad engaging in fierce battles with the supernatural. And then come up with some dramatic titles. Like, Little Gwei investigates. Ghost tries to scare young Cloud Knight girl on creepy road. Gets owned. You know? We'll turn the entire heliobi hunting process into regular uploads. Viewers will see that there's nothing scary about it, and there won't be any public panic.
Why are you looking at me? Want a medal or something? It does kind of sound like a good idea.
Thanks, bestie. I feel like some of you aren't convinced by the whole online ghost hunting thing. How about this? We take a look at the leads we have so far and pick one to try out as a test run. Take a look. This post is getting tons of comments.
Lady Bailu disappeared? That's nothing new. She sneaks off all the time.
That's not the point. Here, read this part. One of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered, but then she Judging from the comments, there were several witnesses. Sure, Lady Bailu runs away all the time, but disappearing into thin air?
It looks like the work of a heliobus. The heliobi are masters of manipulating the senses. There are stories of heliobi changing their shape and appearance to disguise themselves as someone else.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get moving and see if we can find some witnesses.
Before we head out, let's make sure we have our intel in order. If we can better understand what a heliobus wants to do, and what it's capable of doing, it'll be easier for us to help the victim. Interviewing witnesses might give us some clues, but they won't know anything about heliobi. I think I have an idea. We have another source of intel we could use.
I heard from Miss Hanya that Cirrus is caught in a stalemate. The evil binding matrix has trapped them. Will they really cooperate with us?
The thought of seeing Cirrus sends shivers down my spine. But, I bet Cirrus would be eager to see me again. They'd devour me whole if they could. I think Tail made a fool of Cirrus, and Cirrus has held a grudge ever since. If we can get them worked up over it, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
Little Gwei's methods can be a little unorthodox, but that's just because she has a vivid imagination. When it comes to getting things done, she's actually pretty reliable. I'm worried you don't trust her plan. Just relax. Little Gwei is unbeatable in her area of expertise. That's just the sticky glob that holds friends together.
Glue?
Like the time Gwen dragged me to the Fyxestroll Garden so I could protect her. But I was so scared, I ended up fainting. While I was passed out, she went and caused all kinds of trouble. I neglected my duty of keeping her from making a mess of things. But I'll redeem myself this time. I'll make sure to protect her. And also keep an eye on her. That being said, why did you decide to come back into this mess? Dealing with Heliobi isn't an easy task. Oh yeah! No one asked you if you wanted to join the ghost hunting squad. We just took you in by default. Sure you don't want to reconsider? It's not too late to change your mind. Good point. May as well see it through. I can't stand the thought of those things roaming free. After what little Gwei and I went through, I'm not about to let them have their ghostly way. Let's see. Ghastly Gravy. Ghastly Gravy? What kind of website is that?
It's Ghostly Grove, not Ghastly Gravy.
Ghostly Grove is the most renowned website for paranormal enthusiasts on the Lawfu. Everyone who loves the mysterious and the unexplained knows about it. I used to go there to read first-hand accounts of ghost sightings whenever I needed to build up my courage. We can get our leads from this website and then investigate them posing as paranormal investigators. That means we can operate more efficiently and with a low profile. If people started to see a spirit fair making door-to-door visits, they might begin to panic, and that would give the Heliobi even more power over their hosts.
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. After all.
So, we still have to go.
Plus, this. Mr. Trailblazer, do you think we can really catch Heliobi this way? I sure hope. I can't help thinking that if Tail is out there, there'll be traces of him on the internet. He had a big personality. Yes. Do you think I'm just getting myself into more trouble? It's not like we were good friends to begin with. But when Tail disappeared, my real tail, it disappeared too. And now my reflection looks weird to me, and I hate work even more than before. Maybe that's all just a bunch of excuses. The truth is, I miss him. Thank you. If we're ever going to find Tail, now is the best chance we have. Of course, finding Tail isn't our top priority right now. We need to catch catch and subdue all the fleeing escaped Heliobi as soon as possible.
Can't you stay and chat with me for a while?
Chat function. Currently unavailable.
This tedium. Even the insects can't hold my attention any longer. I wonder if these ones will prove to be more entertaining.
Cirrus, we've come to ask you a few questions. I hope you'll be cooperative.
Oh, if it isn't the little girl who fainted in Fyxestroll Garden the moment she encountered the Heliobi. Already talking to me like a detective, are you?
Hey, where's my sword? You just wait. Okay. I just wish I could teach them a lesson.
Cirrus, you must be unhappy with how things turned out, right? What do you want from me, little fox girl? You want to know what happened to the guard dog? He turned to ashes a long time ago. I don't care about that at all. But I can't help but notice you managed to escape the furnace, and now you're stuck here, unable to move an inch, while the other Heliobi are roaming around the Lafu enjoying themselves. Ooh, must be quite frustrating. You want me to assist you and betray my own kind? Huh. I can do that. Under one condition. I wish to arrange a challenge. One akin to the struggle between the great Heliobus Ignamar and the general of the Lafu. As long as you can bring me the current general, anything can be negotiated. The general? What? Is that too much to ask? It seems the judge here doesn't have what it takes to negotiate with the Heliobus.
That's just another way of saying they don't want to cooperate. Huh? Wait, Wawa, you can't seriously be thinking about...
Deal! I'll submit a request to the Seat of Divine Foresight. Bring me the current general of the Lafu, and we can talk.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
What is your purpose for...
Oh, what do we have here? A nameless, a cloud knight, a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and a street performer. Quite the group.
Wow, the general recognizes me? I didn't realize I was so famous.
My retainer Yang Qing has mentioned you. You are one of the only people on the Law Fu that was able to deprive him of his sword.
Oh, I remember. I should apologize. I did a sword swallowing performance on the spur of the moment, but forgot to return the sword to him when I left the stage.
So, what wind has brought you to the seat of divine foresight?
General, we know you have important matters to attend to, and the Ten Lords Commission shouldn't be bothering you with something as trivial as the Heliobi. But if we allow those creatures to roam freely, I'm afraid...
I heard stories of a skirmish between a previous general and a monster of sorts. I'd always assumed they were an old wives' tale. I never imagined the villain of such tales would come to my doorstep seeking revenge. I must say, it seems a bit unfair that I should assume the debt for a conflict I had no involvement in. Precisely. In principle, the instigator should bear the burden. Still. General Teng Xiao is a venerated predecessor. If I am to honor his legacy, then sitting idly by is not an option. If an audience with a general of the Law Fu is requested, then I will honor such a request.
General, Heliobi are vile creatures capable of taking over the bodies of mortals. If you're unsure...
I appreciate the Ten Lords Commission having such high regard for my welfare. It's true I am rather inexperienced when it comes to Heliobi. But as General of the Law Fu, I cannot look on while these fugitive creatures wreak havoc on the populace. I still have some paperwork that needs attending to. Once I am finished, I will make my way to Fyxestroll Gathering without delay.
Do let me know if you come across any rare swords.
As soon as I finish my paperwork for the day, I will make my way to Fyxestroll Gathering. Please, go ahead of me.